It's the first day of World Cyber Games 2011. The group stage of today is pretty much soon over. I'm sitting here with FalleN from mandic. You just won 2 games, finished the last game against Fire Nation. They actually played kind of good, if you ask me. Were you guys a bit surprised, or were we just playing a regular game?
They are not bad. Both of teams we played. I guess the second team is a little better than the first, but they know how to play. They hit some shots, and we played normally. But I think we did great against them.
It was pretty much expected that you guys would go through in first place of this group. Looking a bit into the playoffs, first round you will have a pretty easy opponent, at least so far that I've seen. It's going to be either Romania or Belarus.
Yeah, we expect quarterfinals. No, it's before quarterfinals. It's easily then the other match because of the group stage. The group stage, I mean, the teams that are going to pass over is not that bad, and we are hoping to get Moscow 5 in quarters. That is even harder than the other team we're gonna get now.
And what do you think about Moscow 5? They've had kind of like hot and cold year. They've had some good results, and then they've had some really bad results. Should you meet them? What do you expect of a best of 3 series against the Russians?
We have beat them in IEM, I guess. We beat them on Inferno. I thought it has 16-8. They are a pretty good team. I have been watching them on tournaments, and sometimes they win tournaments, like you said. Sometimes they go crazy, and sometimes they just don't pass groups. So it's a difficult team. We are not thinking about passing easily, but we have in our minds that we can beat it then.
What other teams are you looking at as strong teams in this tournament? It's no secret that this event is lacking a lot of good teams, basically due to qualifiers not happening in countries like Denmark. Navi failed to qualify, and so on. Is it SK and the Polish team who's the 2 main candidates for this title, you think? Yeah,
without Fnatic and M2W, that's over now. I think they are both both teams are the most candidate for winning the tournament. But they're always WCG. Sometimes I've been won by some. How can I say that? Without that so much expression chance, sometimes they win WCG. So I can't say. Most people think that again, and SK is going to win it, but we never know. Maybe Moscow 5 or even us or the team can be there.
How have you guys managed to practice before the tournament? I mean, you've also had some shaky results in the last couple tournaments I've been following. You had some funny results in the last one. I think we lost 16 to, how much was it, 16-1?
Yes, 16-2, I guess.
Yeah. Have you had any chance to prepare and mentally like reset before this tournament?
Yeah, a Service Cup, that's the tournament we lost. We have lost that also in last year, so we really wanted to win that one, but we were facing them face to face, and we couldn't, like, it was too noisy. We couldn't communicate right in the game, so some stuff really make the game feel bad, and we lost for them. They are playing great, so it's not just our fault. They also deserved it, and we are practicing like all days on week, like 5 days per week, and we're practicing a lot, but we need better practice. We need to go out again, go to Sweden and other countries to practice, because it's hard to beat them, to play against these teams like 3 times a year. So game changes and we need to change together with them, but it's hard without going outside.
For those who've been following you guys for the recent months, know that you landed a sponsorship. You've been out with sponsors for quite some time. Then you landed a sponsorship with mandic, who has Razer in the bag, and other companies. In my article, I wrote that hopefully this would allow you guys to get out there again, because obviously it's not easy to travel to a country where you don't have any sponsors. How is the future looking now with you have mandic?
Yeah, mandic is making a test. Like, they started this end of year, so they start now in the community of CS community. They started now, so maybe next year they are thinking about sending us outside, because it's really expensive to send 5 guys or 6 guys to outside Brazil. But by now I can say they are really helping us. They're providing a good stuff, and we have SBG coming out next year too. You know, we heard about it, the Brazilian scene and stuff. And maybe with SBG we can travel a little more also with this new coming. But we really need this and soon, because it's bad to not go outside and play the tournaments.
I must say that this year of World Cyber Games is a little bit disappointing to me, looking at the past years. I think you've been at 2009 and 2010 as well. How's this year so far for you?
You think disappointing about the teams or the structure and stuff?
The teams, but also kind of the setup, everything as a whole.
I think about the teams because we have Fnatic now with some players from outside Sweden, and Ali some less spots for Swedish teams. Maybe it's not only one, right? Maybe they should have 2 or 3, because there are a lot of teams that should be here. We have MTW that's gone, and it has always been on WCG. Na'Vi that lost for DTS and only 1 spot, so I think that kind of disappointed me too, not seeing Na'Vi and Fnatic here. But about the tournament, I was expecting South Korea to be like China, like a lot of people cheering and stuff. You remember China? That was crazy, like so many people, and I was expecting that here too. But maybe it's because it's the first day. I guess it could get better.
And what about the monitors? It's like 5 MS 19-inch,
yeah.
Pretty old. We all know that Samsung is a sponsor of this event, and the past few years we had 120 Hz. Any comment on using such old monitors?
Well, at least they should put 2 ms and a good monitor with 75. It's okay playing with 75, but 5 ms is really bad. You have to get used to it to play our normal game. And it's weird because we are playing CS on these monitors and we look for the other sides that are big monitors and stuff. So I don't know who sets it, but should have think more on us.
Well, I don't have anything else to ask about. Is there anything you would like to say before shutting down?
I would like to say thanks for our sponsors, to Mandic, to Hazer, and all other people that support us. I would like to say thanks for the guys in Brazil that are cheering hard for us. I hope we can get some big results here to show them what we can do.
That's it for this interview. Make sure to stay tuned to HLTV.org for more interviews from Busan and World Cyber Games 2011.